spark in his eyes. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. He built a farm on rolling hills, harvested hope between the drills, with friends who chased the same wild thrills. Then he flew a plane into the blue, above the clouds he found his crew. Together they dreamed up something new. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an Big Dave packed his tie away, said goodbye to the suit parade. No more cubicles, no more gray. He traded charts for open skies, dreams too big for 9 to 5, with a map and a spark in his eyes. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. He built a farm on rolling hills, harvested hope between the drills, with friends who chased the same wild thrills. Then he flew a plane into the blue, above the clouds he found his crew. Together they dreamed up something new. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape.
Okay, everybody, welcome on in. And hey, Ghost Pet Shop, thanks for popping by and thanks for the like. Greatly appreciate it. Same goes to everybody else out there in the interwebs. Thank you for popping in. You guys are all awesome and amazing people. So today we're getting back into toxicity. I'm just rearranging my windows right now. I do apologize. I didn't have everything set up where I wanted it when I started the stream. It should be good now. Yeah, it should all be where I want it. I can see chat. I can see stream status. I can see Streamlabs. Okay, let's get into her. Okay, so we're going to go back to toxicity. See what we're going to do there. Yeah, what are we doing here? We are, let's see, do we have food growing? We have food growing. Good. What are we looking at here? So we got that stuff. A little command station over here. Do I have all the monitors set back up? What am I missing? So I got that one, and mapping is the one I'm missing, but I don't have any satellites in orbit yet. Should put one up. Let's see, what do we got in here? We got goo, we got flowers, we got that. Okay. Oops, nope, didn't want to do that. Titaniums, magnesiums, aluminums, iridiums, uraniums. Okay. Okay, we got stuff over there. We got stuff down there. Just deciding which way I kind of want to go next. It's off this way. That's the solar field. And this is back up that way. Okay. What do we got for tech? I still gotta do that, but I gotta get osmium. If I remember correctly, I believe there's osmium. This way. Not this way. That way. That way, yeah. So let's see. What do I got on me? I got no food on me. I got no water, no oxygen. Okay, let's find food seeds, flowers, microplastics, oxygen. I have no oxygen there. Let's grab a couple of waters. Beans. Grab some cobalt. Over to this. Some oxygens. Let's go see if we can't find some osmium. I said, I think there's some somewhere over here on the other side of the solar field. I think there's a couple chests somewhere around. I think there might be. Well, no. Stay on target. Let's do what I want first. See if I can't go find the. Osmium. Just out of curiosity, what's in here? I'll take that and that. If I remember correctly. Osmium somewhere in this area, I think. This area, or it's behind this rock, I can't remember. See more solar panels over there, so there's something over there. Osmium. Don't see any down there. I thought there was osmium over this way. Maybe I was mistaken. Oh wow, look at all that. That's opening up. I'm not seeing any down there. Okay. So I would like to get... Oop. Okay, glitch through that. Tram station of some sort. Again, not seeing any osmium. Unless it hasn't appeared yet. Which is entirely possible. But I'm getting to that point where I need it, so it's like... should be around here somewhere. It glows blue. Like brighter than the cobalt. Wait. There's osmium. Okay. So there's osmium down here. There we go. Found some osmium. And pop that. Oh, nothing I truly need at this moment. I don't want to take back as much osmium as I can carry. And we'll get into there. Okay. That should have given me enough to get started at least. What do I need to do? At least I'm hoping. So I got all the uranium from the uranium field last time. So here. I'll take that, and that. So I think I need to put out more of those air purifiers for sure. there was something else I wanted the osmium for. Oh, I needed it for my biolab. That's right. So I need 2 super alloy. Super alloy. Nope. Must be around here. Here we go. 1, 2. We're gonna. Oh. Yes. There we go. Okay. That's better, yeah. And now that gives me access to things like fertilizer, which I need for stuff. What else means I need to build I should do is build a biolab right here. The biolabs only have 2 entrances, don't they? Yeah, front and back. Not sure. I don't think about it. Okay. Well. Cobalt, magnesium. I did not set up anything for osmium here. Fabric, food, water resistant. That there. Uranium. Aluminium. Grab a bit of iron. Build one more locker right here. And we're gonna move the algae down here. Okay. We're gonna do this zeolite. Osmium. That'll be the next thing I gotta find. Zeolite next. Again. Should be not too far from where I found the osmium. Okay. Next. I remember when I looked up my map, there's a gold chest somewhere up here. There it is. Okay. Want that one. And let's go back this way. See if we can't locate any zeolite. Because I think there's zeolite somewhere in the field here where there's these big orange mushrooms, red and orange mushrooms, so if I remember correctly. Again, it's one of those, has it spawned yet? and the loot table. And I don't know if it has. So therefore, I'm not sure. And there's something up here. Ooh. Hey, Casper. How you doing, bud? It's an amp raid. I'm getting an amp raid. Oh, nice. Thanks for coming over. That's toxic. So toxic. How you doing, amp? Don't need that. I need that. I need that. That. I'll take the food. How is everybody doing? Let's pause the game so I don't die. Who's coming over? So we got Casper, we got Michelle Shelley, we got Dragon Lord, Cozy Chaos, Darlene, Shaman. You just subbed. Oh, thanks for the sub, Cozy Chaos. You rock. Thank you everybody for coming in. Yeah, I've been slow on doing it, but I do have a sound for Michelle Shelley. I think it's this one. There you go, Michelle Shelley. I had to play it manually, but there you go. Oh, I still got it. I really do have to get around to setting that one up. I do. Oh. And if the fishes are in the background, I got this one. Yeah. Oh, I still have to figure out a sound for you, Amp. I'm not sure what to do for you, but I'll figure something out. So how's everybody doing? I know I was just in chat with all of you about half an hour ago, but how's everybody doing? Hope yous are all... That's my one small problem, Amp. I am horrible at figuring out sound effects to give to people. So... Yeah, the cows come to make crop circles in my goo. I'd rather have a field full of cow turds than the toxic goo, so... At least in the wintertime, the cow turds freeze to hockey pucks, so... Oh, well. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that's true. Crop circles are more Boozy Loomer's thing. Yeah. Yeah, he'll have to get like some alien sound effect, alien spaceship sound. But, yeah. I mean, since yous are all here, I may as well play a song. Since yous all decided to come and join me. Here, I'll play one of my Christmas songs. Here, I'll play this one. Definitely wouldn't want to slap shot him, Michelle.
Mama stirred that pot too long, rum sauce thick and twice as strong. A dash became a hurricane alert. What have we done? Rum sauce, Christmas cheer gone wild. One spoon too much and we're all beguiled. Grandpa's on the table singing like a child. Rum sauce, chaos reconciled. Sister spilled her pudding bowl, said she'd seen a Christmas troll. Daddy he swore he saw the dog break dance across the floor. A recipe of family love with a little too much shove. We cooked up something more. Rum sauce, Christmas jig on wild. 1 spoon too much and we're all beguiled. Grandpa's on the table singing like a child. Rum sauce, chaos reconciled. Chaos reconciled.
Oh, I like that one. That one actually has a backstory to it. So. Oh, make your own. Make your own, shaman. It's, we always did. Well, Mom always did. Till the year that kind of led to that song being created. I'll give you a little story. I'm gonna sit up here on this rock and look out over the vast toxic wasteland, and actually maybe I'll sit on this side. Might be a better view on this side. Not really, but okay. Yeah, no worries, Amp. You have a good one, and I hope you are able to get rid of that migraine before tomorrow. And happy Thanksgiving, Amp. Yeah, I'll probably stream in the morning since you won't be. So don't worry, I will entertain whatever masses need entertaining tomorrow morning. Yeah, YouTube's been doing that for a lot of people lately, Michelle Shelley, especially on my streams. I'm getting hit hard on my streams with that bug, Michelle Shelley. But back to the rum sauce story that led to that song. So it was 1997. I was in my second year of the military, and I wasn't supposed to be at home for Christmas originally. I was supposed to go on a humanitarian deployment for 3 weeks over the Christmas break, but then that got canceled because a hurricane hit the country that we were supposed to go do humanitarian relief at. I'll probably start like around Amp's regular time, so 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'll probably start at 9 a.m. Eastern. Michelle Shelley. But so I ended up, being home for Christmas, and Mom was, as she did every year, she was making the rum pudding, or the Christmas pudding and the rum sauce a couple days ahead of Christmas, and there was me, her brother, no, 2 of her brothers, Dad, and one of his brothers. We were all there. And Mom starts making the rum sauce, and as she always did every time, she would, bring a sampler out, and she'd be, go to a few of them and be like, okay, is it not have enough rum in it? And she went to Dad first, and he was like, nah, needs more rum. Okay, she went back, and then she comes back out a while later. Okay, And this time she went to another one. I think it was one of her brothers. And nope, needs more rum. And then she goes back, and then she comes back out, and she comes to me, and she's like, here. I'm like, nah, I don't think there's enough rum in it. I can't taste it. So she goes back, and she puts more rum in it. And meanwhile, about this point in time, we all realized what we were doing. Because the thing is, Mum didn't drink. That's why she had us sample the rum sauce. Mum hadn't had a drink in like 40 years at this point. You know, the last time she'd had a drink was, in the 60s. In the 60s. So it'd been about 30 years for her. And, you know, she didn't drink at all. But she always liked making the rum sauce. And then she always liked just having a little bit of rum sauce on her Christmas pudding. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think all 5 of us actually were were either military or ex-military, active military or ex-military. Like I was active military, but one uncle was still active military. My dad and his brother, they were retired at that point. And my mom's other brother, he was retired from the military at that point. So so 3 retired, 2 active military. Well, we can drink like anybody being in the military. And we all realized what we were all colluding to do was make this the most potent rum sauce Mum had ever had. But we had never agreed to it. But then all of a sudden we all realized what we were all colluding to do together silently. So, you know, a few more times she comes back in, and then we hear the bottle of rum go into the recycle bin. She had put a whole bottle of rum in the rum sauce. Whole bottle. And she hadn't tasted it yet. So we get to Christmas dinner 2 days later. She heats the rum sauce up. And, you know, now it's not just, you know, the half dozen of us. There's about 25 people there. And, you know, it was her whole family, Dad's whole family, 2 of my friends from the military who didn't have anywhere to go for Christmas. They came over because they had an open invitation to come for Christmas. And then, you know, other family members. So we have Christmas dinner. It was beautiful dinner, you know, turkey, stuffing, taters, gravy, you know, guaranteed Christmas coma by 6 p.m. You know, the Christmas you want. And Mum goes and she gets dessert ready. And, you know, we had some apple pie, rhubarb pie, some custard pie, and then the Christmas pudding. So she gets the Christmas pudding out, and there was a flat-out rule. We had said across the board, if you're not of legal drinking age, you're not allowed to have the rum sauce. Most years, you know, we let some of the younger ones have rum sauce. But, you know, if you were in drinking age and you were driving, specifically, that was the other thing. If you were driving and you were drinking age, you weren't allowed to have the rum sauce. Have pie. Was the word we had spread around the group. And so Mum gets it out and, you know, she serves up the pudding, and then, you know, she takes some rum sauce, puts it on top of her pudding, and we're all like, no, you know, Mom, put some more rum, you know, you don't have enough on there. You don't want it to be, you know, just a hint. You know, put another big scoop on. So she, you know, puts another ladle of rum sauce on and starts eating. And we're all smirking to ourselves. Not 20 minutes later, Mum slid out of her chair under the table because she was drunk. Oh, it was hilarious. And she was loaded for the night. You know, like you're talking a woman who's got no tolerance to alcohol because she hasn't drank in 30, 40 years. And yeah, she she got wasted that night on the rum sauce. We all laughed so hard about it. I mean, and at the end of the night, we all did the responsible thing, and we all cleaned up, did the dishes, cleaned everything up, to make sure that she didn't have to worry about that in the morning when she had a hangover. And the next morning, oh, she was about right to kill all of us. Oh, she was ripe to kill the whole lot of us because that was her first hangover. But oh, it was so funny. So yeah, so rum sauce has a special place in the heart for the year we got Mom completely loaded. Or completely blitzed, actually, I guess is probably the better term. So. Oh, but yeah. It was all in good spirit. It was all in good fun, She figured it out. Especially when we were all kind of encouraging her to take more more rum sauce. She was like, "Why did you guys have me have so much rum sauce last night?" And we're like, "Because you put a whole bottle of rum in that." And we all thought it'd be fun to get you loaded. So, yeah. Okay, so there's no zeolite out yet. So, yeah, no. I mean, it was a great Christmas memory. That goes up there with the time that my uncle dropped the Christmas turkey on the floor. Oh, yeah. He was one uncle. He was a professional chef in Vancouver, and he he always took Christmas off and came down, spent it with us, with the family, because he just hated doing the Christmas season in the hotels. And yeah, I gotta set up lockers for the goo stuff, don't I? Do I? O2 learn my purification gel, algae, microplastics. What do I got? Yeah, I need to do a few more lockers. I need to go get some iron. And he always took time off to come spend it with us at Christmas. Because he never got time off in the summertime and all that when it's tourist season in Vancouver. And yeah, so yeah, so he was cooking Christmas dinner the one year, and for whatever reason, he thought he had put the pan up on the counter. No, it wasn't quite up on the counter. Next thing you heard was, and he had a thick English accent. I should also add, very thick English accent. And because he, so all we hear is this thick Cockney. Oh shit! And we all just kind of, what was that? And then next thing we knew, it was it was Christmas dinner. Let's start this end. on the floor. And, yeah, he never lived it down. But we all loved it. It was... What do I put here? Purification capsule. Purification capsule. Pristine mushroom. Get some other stuff, that goo related stuff over here. Yeah, I got some goo. So I'll get rid of that. Microplastics. Get rid of that. Wait, no. This one. Okay, I'll come back, grab those. In actual fact, I need to set up the thing for breaking down the goo. Raw plastics. No, just goo. There we go. Okay. This one. Food. I need plant grower. Yep. Silicone, magnesium, aluminum. Silicone, magnesium. Need 2 silicone and aluminum. And we'll just put it in there. Put that 600 seed in. Yeah, flowers. Just that and that. Food seeds. I need to go grab some cobalt. Who's knocking at my door? I don't recognize you. You can... I'm not going to answer. Not a delivery person, so I'm not answering. But yeah, no, those were great times back when, you know, the family used to, the family was still alive, and they're all gone now. Well, most of them. My dad's brothers are still here, but mom's side of the family's all gone now. So I'm it. 2, 4, 6. Good. And I need some water. Oop, gotta grab some ice while I'm out. I want to go this way. I guess start clearing that stuff up. Need to grab some iron. Find it. No. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So I do say these days, you know, if you know of somebody that's alone these holidays season, make sure you check in on them. Because when It's that point where people are alone. That's when scary stuff sometimes happens that can't be taken back. So just remember your family and friends out there this Thanksgiving and next month and for Christmas. I got all over the place in here. There wasn't anything else in here. Wanted, nope. Yep. Yep, that's just it right there, Shaman. Yes. And that's why I kind of push it, you know. Check on the ones that are alone, because you can go to a dark place real fast, and when a person's in a dark place, can't take back what they sometimes do. I can leave that stuff for now. As I said, I think I just mentioned it on stream, but when we did the streamathon in October, on the day that was my birthday, I was not in a good place that day. You know, that was the day it really hit me that I was alone. I had no one left. And I will admit, I almost ended it that morning. And I didn't, because it was for AMP. I didn't want to let AMP down. So there's a cave over there. I want to clean up this goo first. And yeah. So that's why I say, you know, I huge advocate to check on the ones you love, because sometimes they're hurting more than you know. Just hitting the wrong keys. But like I said earlier, I will be streaming tomorrow morning. I know it's Thanksgiving morning for many of you, and there'll be, I think, the Macy's parade's tomorrow morning, if I'm not mistaken. But there'll be a lot of stuff going on for many of you. So if you have nothing going on and you want something to do, you know, pop in. Thanks, Shaman. Pick this up. There's water. Yep. I drive my rover around with a rod of uranium exposed in the cockpit. Yep. Doesn't everybody? Rocket engines. This is what ticks me off. There's a full set of good gear right there, and I can't reach through the mesh to get it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ooh, my pockets are full. Ooh, what's in here? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, Shaman. Oh. I'm just gonna leave the goo there for now. Fly back to base. Let's see. Chip. Ooh, tier 2 jetpack. What's that going to require off me? Sulfur. I have no sulfur. I'm not even sure where I can get sulfur on the map yet. Where is sulfur? Sulfur is on the other side of the tram line. Oh, great. Okay. Not what I wanted to see. But okay. Let's see, I've got my backpack upgraded. I got that upgraded. Yeah. Well, it's just like I don't want to take this slow tram ride back to the other side of the map. Because I gotta go through the tunnel. Which means I gotta take the tram. I should just empty my pockets, go get some. Just suck it up, go get it. Pristine mushrooms. I've got a new locker for you. I thought I'd brought some fuses with me. Well, I probably did. It's probably still in here somewhere. Okay. Well, the first thing I gotta do is I gotta get all these going. Plastic polymers. What do I need for that? Toxins and microplastics. Okay, so I need to get the first one. No. I know what I need first. Pinning. Cobalt, magnesium, osmium, and another cobalt. Yeah. That's the funny thing is, that's why I get ticked off at that one thing. I needed, I got aluminum on me. Cobalt, magnesium, cobalt. Super alloy. I think I have everything I need for the pinning. Oh no, osmium. Need an osmium. That's right. There we go. So I got that. Good. Now, if I wanted to do that one, I need methane cartridge. I'm not at the point where I could do that yet. So, put that in there. Now, I have a tier 2 exoskeleton. What, is there a higher exoskeleton available yet? No. But, what I can do now is pin that recipe. That needs 2 iron, 2 titanium, a pristine mushroom, and a spore. I'm gonna check the pile of outside the door. So just pick all those up. There we go. And I actually want a couple extra iron. I'm gonna build a platform. Let's do this on. Two. 4. There we go. Did I ever empty this out? No, I did not. Look at all that good stuff in there. I'll take all those. Here's the end. Perfect. There. There. And there. I'll build a couple ways that way in a moment. But for now, you go right there. Put that in there. Put that in there. No. Toxic spores. Give me chlorine dioxide, which I got lots of. Give me microplastics. What was it I needed for this? Toxins. Yeah, I think it also gives me toxins. I think. Oh, it's going good, Michelle. Just getting a few things together. I've cleared out another spot over there of the goo. And then I saw a cave back there I want to go check out. It's right there. I do want to rebuild my launch pad. Which means I need more iron. And I see iron scrap right there. Metal scrap. Iron and titanium. I just need one more of those. So what time are you, like, are you starting at your regular time tomorrow, Michelle, or are you starting a little later because of the holiday? Just out of curiosity. So I know I'm usually up around the time you start, and then just lie in bed and watch you activate lurk mode and watch from the background. Not this way. This way. And did I not get? Oh, it gave me magnesium on a few of those. Ugh. Okay. Perfect. Admit a little bit of it's just me being a little selfish and want to know if I got something to lay in bed and watch for an hour or two. Oop. Explosive powder. Okay. Oh, that needs... Wait, where did I put my thing? Sulfur. Okay. We'll just put up a tier 1 for now. One, two, three. Yeah, you're gonna... I can guarantee you're gonna love Stardew. It's such a great game. Okay, I'll do that one. So essentially I need 5 super alloy. I don't know if I have 5 super alloy. I have 4 super alloy. Holy crap, shaman. Okay, so from here, we're going to go over this way. Yeah, Decon is really good at streaming Stardew. I like watching his streams. Wow, you've racked up that many hours in a year? Holy. I actually have to get back into Dinkum. I gotta start something up in Dinkum. Okay, so I just need to take 3 of these chips plus 5 super alloy. Right. Means I need to grab that one and then 2 more. Oops, oop, oop, oop. Smarter. Not that way. I want to go this way. Nope, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. And this one. Oh, I don't have enough super alloy. Need another super alloy. Oh, it didn't give me any. Oh, there's no super alloy in those. Shoot. What can I deconstruct that'll give me super alloy? That's right. Oh, I know I can go find it. I know I can go find it. I know what I can go find. Let me just deposit some of this stuff up here. Okay, so magnesium, silicones, cobalts, aluminiums, irons, iridium. Got oxygen, got water, got food. Okay, let's go to small adventure. This way. So none of that scrap will give me what I want. I thought in one of these boxes I may have seen a super alloy. I may have also taken it. In which case, we will... Oop, out of my way, out of my way. I wonder what's on top of this. There's microplastic. I need that. I want those. I want that. Okay, nothing in there. Can't get in that. Can't get in that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Really wish the storm wasn't raging. Okay. Let's go inside the rover. Nope. Here's the door. No. 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 Nope, I'm gonna take that. And eat that, drink that, eat that. That's just tier 1. Those are boring spacesuits, boring spacesuit. Super alloy, there we go. The fertilizer. Nice. And I'm gonna take this. Okay, anything else I want to take with me? Nothing jumps out right now. There isn't anything here. No. Yeah, no. Nothing jumps out over there. It's a very impractical digger head. Because once you arm the bottom arm down, you only got the length from the knuckle to head to go straight down. Not a very good digger head. It wouldn't be very efficient for digging laterally either. Let's see, microplastics, that. Hey, Wolf Cub. Getting ready for work? Okay. Okay, let's see. Can I get on top of the rocket? Well, let me get on top of the rocket. Yes, I can. Okay. I want to sell the rocket. Nope. I tried getting on top of a rocket or a shaman, and now I've sent it off course. Bye, rocket. Don't blow up. Okay. What else can I do? Need super alloys for all those. Okay, so I gotta go on a super alloy hunt. Okay, super alloy hunts. Over there. Okay. Drop too fast. Drop too fast. Okay, empty the pockets. Iridium. Some iron. Titanium. Silicone. Aluminum. Food. Microplastics. That one. Yeah, no worries, shaman. No worries. Launched my second rocket, but I tried to climb up on top of it before it took off, but I couldn't. So need the better backpack or jetpack before I can do that. Yeah, that's a big one. Hope you were able to get at least have a bit of fun while you had some time off. Let's see. That's right. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I need the toxins. what do I want to make? I wanted to do this one. Need to do 1, 2 of those. A pristine mushroom. 2 of those. That's empty. That's empty. I can put more in. And it's larger storage on the output. Okay. Okay. Things I need. I need some iron. A few more lockers. Oh, I wanted to get that purification gel out of here. Yep. That one. Let's see. We'll put toxins in this one. And we'll put purification gel in this one. Wood. Let's see. Microplastics go there. You go there. You go there. That back, because I can't do anything with that. That. Okay, let me just check something here. What are we? We're getting close to anything. Kind of close to that. Nope. Somewhat getting close. Nope. Nope. And not those at all. Those are power. We're low on power. Okay, we need mapping screen. So we need another compass chip. Need that. Silicone. And what do I need for that? I need another silicone for that. And an iron. Okay, so I need silicone, magnesium, aluminum, iron, and the chip. Yep. That. Down to the command center. There. There we go. Okay. So that's the area of the map we started in. This is where we are right there in the center. And this goes all the way to there. All the way down here. All the way around to there. So a lot of stuff still to go. Oh, nothing. It's just that these resources are ones you tend to get a lot of. So I just created an empty one that's an overflow for those ones. So silicone 1, silicone 2 are the same. It's just when silicone 1 gets filled, silicone 2 gets used next. So Let me see. So I got all those screens. I got those 2 screens. I got that screen. Can't use that because what's my toxin level? It is a big map. Only at... Oh, right. I was going to build more of those. That's what I was going to build so I could start rounding up the... stuff. Which means I need a pile of goo. And I need to go this way. Shoot all those in there. And while that's working on that, I'm going to go check out this cave. Because I'm curious what's in the cave. Over. There's Connex bin. What's this one? Scraps. That's a good one because that gives me super ally. So I'm not going to shake a stick at that one. That gives me some stuff I need. There. And humans do what we do best. We just leave shit all over our planet. Congratulations, humanity. You broke your first planet. Now you're breaking everybody else's planets. Yeah. Got that right, Shaman. I had 2 deconstruction chips for something. What takes 2 deconstruction chips? Ah, right. I had the recycling machine. I never put it back out. Right. Don't need it. What I find interesting is you can't build the the shredding machine, which basically deletes stuff from the game, until you have 1 MPU of cleanup. So I find that very funny. I need to find stuffs. I really need to find a source of water over here. I should go pick up a pile of ice, actually, is what I should do. Oh, right, I gotta empty the pockets first. And I should have put an aluminum 2 in. I'll put that over here. Oops. Caps lock. Bing. Titanium. Uranium. Iron. Super alloy. Flowers. Yeah. Yep, you're right with that about that one, Shaman. No. Take all that. Should be able to come here and make 1, 2, 3 of those. Where's the microplastics? Toxins in there. I need 2. I mean, technically, I could make 2 of these. None of the other toxin stuff needs that gel, does it? Nope. Nope. Okay. What was it? 2 toxins to 1 microplastic. So I need 4 microplastics. That's 8. Almost died. But it's not chore day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second. 2 more of those. Oops. No, it wasn't. No, I can build these outside. Right. Okay, that one doesn't like being built there. No. Inventory to get stuff out of there. So, okay. What was I? 2 more toxins. That's right. 1. There we go. And now I can put this out. Ugh. Need more power. Okay, can I make... Let's take make explosive powder. That sulfur I still haven't gone to get. Okay, so I guess we'll just make a tier 1 reactor. Until I get over there. No, I want uranium. Get that. 3 super alloys. Ugh. Well, there goes all my super alloy. Yeah. I like to keep my stuff sorted. These 3 dump chests are driving me nuts, so I'm going to start emptying them out. I need more iron. Need more iron. back in a minute. Yeah, no worries, Shaman. Thanks for coming. You know, and hanging out for a while. Appreciate it. There. What's in here? Another cave. Ooh, gold box. That, I'll take that, that, and that. Oh, I don't want to leave those behind. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I'll eat that. I have nothing to drink. I saw a blue box down here. What's in the blue box? Oh, man. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to come back. See anything up there? It looks like just regular minerals. Yep. I did get the power back on, right? Yes, I did. Where do I want to start these from? That's... I'm going to start them there, but I think I'm going to start them right there. But I need to... On the seam that's right there, so I push it back one. And red iron again. Okay. Red dioxide. Oh, there it is. Just keep looking at that and thinking it was a ration. Oh, geez, I can get rid of that. What's in this? Mardu. Plastic rod. Okay. Go out. What I should do is just come out here and throw the rest of this in the... No, it's down this way. Hey, Mr. Teds. How you doing, bud? Okay. Back here. That one's empty. We just got this one left. This one gets that. That reminds me, I gotta put fuses. Energy. Purification. Nice. I don't have a multiplier yet, do I? I do not. Radium. Did I not create a spot for polymers? No. And purified water. And you get in there. Oh, and goo bombs. Okay, so the rest of that in that box. Come down here, and I got a fabric box right here. Purification capsule. Purified water. Oh, nope, wrong end. Launch pad to the side. Let's see. We got lots of that stuff there. Iron. You there, put you there. It's gonna pay me to do this, but I'm just gonna put a stuff box. Or now. Okay, so we got that. Tungsten. I have not yet seen tungsten. That's the new resource on this map. Okay. Let's be strategic here. I think that we're gonna do this. So I need... Oh, I need water. Oh, he's running out of water. Let's drink one of these. I need... Looking for... There it is, tier 3 exoskeleton. Oh, it's still a long ways out. That's unfortunate. I was hoping it was closer. I was really hoping that was closer. Okay. 83 kilowatts. I put a couple of these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. See you, Darlene. Have a good one. It's not that there, it's this arrow. This arrow. Oh, jeez, I forgot to grab resources. There's more. There we go. Might be nice right there. don't have the resources, but I kind of want to come over here and see if I can spot any more. Osmium or zeolite. I haven't found any zeolite yet, but maybe there'll be osmium still. Not seeing it. Still not seeing it. Let me grab these last two. Nice right here. You completely miss it. There we go. Now we got lots of water again. Oh, I still got a flower seed. I'll just throw that there. Got 3 600s. I gotta get around to planting. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I got that. See you, Wolf Cub. Don't work too hard. Yeah. And have a great Thanksgiving, Wolf Cub. Deuce. That. Get up here, possibly, maybe. Will you let me up here? Yes. Yes, maybe. Maybe. Yes. Just want to get a view of the valley. Okay. What on earth were these humans with all those big pipes? And I scale this, scale this. Yes, there we go. Huzzah. Ooh, something just popped into a frame. That's weird. We'll just ignore that, see what's happening. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Climb the rock. Climb the rock face. There we go. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something. Don't know what that is. I wonder if I'm getting into the tungsten area. I think there's a tungsten elf this way. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see what's down here. Oh no, that was just silicone. Okay, it looked weird. It looked funny from high up. Oh yes, there it is, tungsten. Okay. I have a tungsten. Oxygen's critical. That's my only oxygen. Okay. Let's grab some of this tungsten. Because I do actually need that. Right here, yep. One. Excuse me. What's in the middle here? How bad is this site? Oh my goodness. Look at that site. I've got to build a hab and yeah. That's gonna take more than I got resources for on me right now. That's magnesium. Something's up on my mouse. Nothing there either. Tungsten, uranium, aluminum, superalloy. I'll take the fabric. This tungsten? Yep. Now, I'm gonna drink some water. No, it's not gonna be good for my health. I'm gonna just search around in this area. Mainly, check in here. What do we got? Equipment I cannot reach. Can't close the door. Not. Heater. Rod, water. Ooh, tier 2 got goo explosive. Leave the rest behind. That's those. Nothing up here for me to take. That's a disappointment. I do need to get those. So that's just regular metal scrap. Okay. that. Jeepers, that's a lot of stuff. I have no more oxygen on me, so I'm taking the shortcut back home, so I may as well just keep exploring. Yep, there we go. That was quick. Okay. Tungsten. Well, I knew I was out of oxygen, and I wasn't going to make it back, even if I tried flying from where I was. So. I was just hoping to find like a microchip or something. Oops, wrong thing. Microchip or something like that that would have been a little bit more valuable. Stuff. Great stuff is that. Okay. I hate lockers called stuff, but okay, I know why I called that one stuff. Where's my osmium locker? Uranium. And actually, out of that stuff locker, I want this and this, because I want to take apart that bomb. Find out what they use to make those. Recycling machine. What do they put in that? They put that, they put that, and they put an explosive powder. I needed an explosive powder for something. Tier 2 nuclear reactor. Let me grab my calculator real quick. 86.5 times 3. Sorry, no. 86.5 times 3. 259. Okay, time to go here. Oh, not this side. This side. And upgrade. And while we're at it, take all this crap out of this. What do I got? Well, that's uranium. I actually got enough uranium. I could do another. Oh, I don't have the explosive powder. What do I? Sulfur. I gotta go. Right. Right, I gotta go over to the other side and grab some sulfur. And I have no sulfur. Nope. Okay. Flowers. Seeds. I'm still carrying. Oh, I know I'm still carrying aluminum because it goes in this one. Steam mushroom. And that goes full. I want to go this way. In there. And take that out. What was it? Silicone. Super alloy. Nope, I don't want that in there. I want that in there. Flour. Keep hitting that button. What do we want to do? Purified water. And we'll put it outside. This way. Okay. What do I got? I got that. I got that. That's a good thing to know how to make now. How do I make one of those? Well, it's not too bad. Okay. Beans. Got food. Water. I have no oxygen. Got polycobalt. Come on. Okay, come back over here. What we're gonna do is make some oxygen. There we go. That back, I'll put that back, I'll put that back. Actually, I'll need that, take that. There we go. Okay. Let's go get some sulfur. Take the slow train. Need to think of a Johnny Cash like song that's, you know, like his hear a slow train a comin'. Coming down the line. Something for maglevs. Oh, come on, come on, hurry up, Dram. Hurry up, Dram. Take too much time. So I have to come back and clean this area out too. Pristine little valley. Little starter base way all up there. Did I leave anything in here? Nope. Okay. Well, I understand. There should be some sulfur right down here somewhere. It was just hop in here. Something spawn. There's sulfur. What type of drills do I have? Stores. It's just that one. Quite interesting how some of these plants bioluminesce. Start to get water. I haven't extracted any toxic water from that yet. Okay. Come on. Oops, that walk right before I. Yep. Some. There's some. Nope. Okay, so clean this area. What I should do, in actual fact, is go up, dump the sulfur I have in the tram, and then fill my pockets again. And this way I can take a goodly amount back with me. Come on. Hopefully I won't have to come back here anytime soon. second there, I was starting to think it was all ice, but I didn't realize. Nope. There it is. Okay, grab this one. Come on. This one. This one. And that one. Oh, there's all about right there. Oops. Didn't really want that ice, but I'll take it. Okay. There. So now I can make explosive powder. So I can put a couple more rockets up. I think upgrade my jetpack. And there's something else I need the explosive powder for. Or the sulfur for. I can't remember what. Well, they do another one of those too. Tier 2 nuclear reactors. Come in here. Do I have an empty locker somewhere? Not really. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I just don't tell people because I don't think it's very interesting. You know, I always just assume I'm a boring person. I mean, I guess if you missed my stream the other night, but during the stream with the fishes, I was telling them how I have, if you know Canadian rivers, you know the Mackenzie River is a major river in Canada. And two of those in there, take that. I have kayaked the Mackenzie River essentially along its entire length. Which is, you know, a feat. It took me 2 years to do it, but it's over 1,000 kilometers of river, and it's a wild river. No dams, none of that stuff. So yeah. That's up in the Arctic. I have canoed or kayaked within 1,000 kilometers of the Arctic, or of the North Pole. I guess would be another feat of mine. Yeah, I used to do, when I was younger, and had better knees, I used to do a lot of backcountry canoeing, kayaking, camping. You know, would spend many of my summer vacations in the wilds of northern Ontario or the high Arctic, places around. So let me check what are we looking at here? We have stalled. Okay. So I need to get, first off, I need to put some of these out. That's a big thing for me, is I used to be a very avid outdoorsman. I hate the fact that I can't do it anymore. I'm actually thinking of selling my kayak now at this point. It's just getting in and out of it's too hard, and but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I was never athletic in that way of wanting to do, those types of activities. For me, mine with athleticism was always, cycling, camping. kind of stuff. So which makes it hard because now that I can't do a lot of that anymore, I miss it. And it's depressing that you can't do it anymore, and your body basically lets you down to the point that you can't do some of these things. It's just like, man, why? What do I need to make a sulfur or an explosive powder? 2 sulfur and an iridium. Okay, iridium. We're gonna need 2 of these. All my water, and I need to make more water, so I gotta get more ice. So yeah, that's big one for me is and that's why I kind of when I decided to rebrand to really get this channel a chance, I chose Big Dave's Gaming Adventures was because I used to be an adventurer. I miss it. It's the thrill of like when you go down the Mackenzie River, there are not a lot of people that have actually done the Mackenzie River. Even for a country as that part of the country has been explored for the Yukon and Northwest Territories has been explored for a couple hundred years now, but you're still talking less than 10,000 people have actually done the Mackenzie River. I think when I asked Parks Canada, they estimated it was somewhere probably around 5,000 people have probably done the full length when I asked them about it. And it's one of those things where when you realize a country like Canada, it's mostly a vast wilderness. Like, that's one of the great things about Canada is it's the how would I put it? You drive long enough, you can get far enough away from humanity, that you won't be within range of most of the world. And to me, I think that's one of the best things I enjoyed was, you know, yeah, that's a wee bit of an understatement. Yep. But you know, when I did the Mackenzie River, there was, you know, aside from the settlements, the Inuit settlements that you went through where I got my food, I only saw 2 other people the entire time. And neither one of them was doing the full length. To be specific, one was just hiking along the Mackenzie River because they were an artist and they were going to paint. And then the other one, he was just kayaking from one settlement to the next settlement, and that was it. Just so he could say he had kayaked the Mackenzie. So yeah, so it's, you know, it's one of those things that's what I used to love doing. You know, that was the way I would spend my time. You know, I always wanted to get into. Where are we at? Oh, we are at that. Good. Okay, so I can finally get this. I always wanted to get into things like hot tent camping in the wintertime, because one of the things I wanted to do was get into snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and instead of hiking or canoeing and hiking, is do some of these trips I'd wanted to do and still would love to do if they ever decide that they're gonna, you know, want to fix my legs, which in a way that will still allow me to be an outdoorsman. Yeah, that's one of the things I always wanted to do was winter trips. And it's actually the only reason why I refuse to this day to get my knees replaced, is because I know once I get my knees replaced, then my outdoor adventure days are over. I won't be able to do those types of things ever again. So I'm hoping that, you know, if I wait long enough, maybe the doctors, instead of replacing things, will find a way to regenerate, and then I can return to doing that. Yeah, I need both knees replaced. Knees, shoulder. They're all shot. So. But I refuse to get the surgery. I've had it offered twice now, and every time I go in for the, you know, see the doctors and have to sit down with them, I'm like, well, will I still be able to canoe, kayak long distances? I'm like, nope. Well, then I don't want your surgery. Even though it hurts right now, at least, you know, I could still canoe and kayak, but... Oops. I haven't the last couple of years just because it hurt too much. Actually, maybe I'll put 2 of these out. Probably wouldn't hurt to put 2 of these out. What's that? Silicone magnesium, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna find another silicone. I just need to find a silicone. Right there. And I should have done. Just brought some extra iron with me. Yeah, the problem is for me, it's the, you know, as soon as you start talking about doing like portages in the wild, that's when the doctors are like, no. You won't be able to do that anymore. So, which, that's the unfortunate part for me, is as soon as they start saying nope to that. Okay, if I put... Okay, I need more iron. Take all this iron. And... take some, put singles right there. If I do this here. Yeah, it's less the it's not always so much the doctors that are shooting it down, it's also the insurance company. Of course, I always have to get travel insurance to do stuff like that. Because if something goes wrong and I have to get rescued, you know, it's could be upwards of a $250,000 rescue bill, depending upon where I am, and I can't afford that. So when I talked to an insurance company, they were like, nope, we wouldn't cover you for any of your trips anymore if you have artificial knees. So okay, so I've got that now. So what I want to focus on now is getting these numbers moving again. Okay, yep. And the other side of the coin is you're probably not asking your insurance company, hey, I'm planning to take a kayak trip with artificial knees down, a wild Canadian river 1,500 kilometers from civilization. Um, and if something happens, I'm going to need, like a military style rescue. Um, it's not a life flight rescue. It's they paradrop in troops to rescue you, kind of rescue. So, okay, pressure. We need drills. And we got lots of power, right? Yep. Tier 3 drills do not use too much power. Okay. I need to go get lots of iron first. Yeah. So that's the big difference is when I was doing the research, when it first came up, I was like, well, what are my restrictions? And, I'm like, this is what I like to do. And the doctors were like, well, you may not be able to do all the portages you used to do. That they were upfront on that one. They were like, especially up and downs. They're like, you may have a lot of issues with the up and down portages where you're going up hills, down hills. And then they were like, if these aren't well maintained portages, like, on some, in some parks they're well groomed, but other places they're not. It's once a decade the government goes out and replaces the flags, and maybe somebody machetes a path through, but that's about all they ever do. So, that was the first warning. And then, when I went to my insurance company that I used for all my adventure travels, they were like, well, if you do it with artificial knees, they're like, we're not going to cover your rescue if it's related to your knees. They're like, because we expect your knees will fail on one of these adventures. And then, then the guy's like, well, just so you know, he's like, if you decided to do it anyhow, he's like, for military rescue, he's like, you're talking about $250,000. And the government of Canada would want that back. So. No, because they know my knees are shot. The insurance company now knows my knees are shot, so they won't even cover it now. By me having that conversation with them, I basically screwed myself. But I also wouldn't want to do it now because I'd be in too much pain. I'd be chewing through ibuprofens like a meth head chews through meth. So it would not be enjoyable. Let's put it that way for me. And I mean, as someone who used to work in the insurance industry, I understand why they wouldn't cover it. It is a major liability. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the first one right there, and then we'll come back and some more. Where did I put those ones? It's just one of those things. I have, you know, I acknowledge there's a lot of stuff I can't do anymore, and as much as it pains me, it's a lot of stuff I can't. I used to love doing. But 1, 2, 3. It's at some point I'll probably find some way of doing something again. But like I said, I to this day hope that I know they do a lot of research for replacement stuff and all that thing, but I hope at some point they start, upping the research in the area of regeneration instead of just focusing on replacements. Okay. What rockets can I do? Not this one. Asteroid attraction does heat. Magnetic field does pressure. There we go. That's the rocket I need to put up right there. And so what is the other one? Just cobalt. Okay. Silicone. 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 Cobalt. 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 So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here to the stuff locker. Those out. Okay, so pressure. traction. Let's see. Pressure's moving. Heat. I need to get some tier 3 heaters up now. Yeah, these go inside or outside? These go inside. Okay, so I'll just put these where? Yeah, I'm on the toxicity planet. Okay, so that should get her heat up a bit. Yeah, you do. Okay, so I'll have one. So what do I need? Cold water. Oops. Here's fertilizer. What do I need? Okay, need to start growing eggplants then. I need algae, but I don't have the ability to collect algae yet. When do I get that? There. Yeah, I'm just in that lull phase right now. Well, I can do one flower spreader. And okay, got a 400 seed there. magnesium, super alloy. These out, put that in there. Because these are at 93.6 ppq. If I come up here and put a flower spreader, here, you're at 1159 plus 11. Yeah. That helped. A lot. Okay. When do I get this? Not for a long time. Not for quite a while. Everything I want is just too far away right now. And I'll look over here. Okay, well. First thing I gotta do, oops, come right here, grab my water. I've chewed through my water supply. Just a few minutes. Yeah, I guess not so bad. Okay. So. What do I do next? I think I'm gonna have to go on an adventure. But I might wait until next stream to do that. Okay, yeah, that's the other thing I gotta do. I gotta plants growing. Okay, I need. How much aluminum do I got? How much aluminum do I got? One there. Okay, so that's eggplants. Okay. How many food seeds do I got? plants. Squash. I got one mushroom. I got lots of beans growing. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna need it anyhow, so may as well just start setting it up. Okay, so now I got all those growing. Now let me make stuff. Okay, we're gonna go on one final adventure. Grab a bean. Eat a bean. Grab 2 waters. More oxygens. Oops, no. Let me grab you. I want to see what's at the dome. Haven't made it down that way yet. Ooh. Okay. Good rockets are starting to fall. Yay. Or rocks, I should say. There's water. Fair bit of uranium around it. Okay. Steam mushroom there. I can pick that up at a later date. I want to grab that super alloy, but I don't want to limit myself to a super alloy. There's another train up there. Nothing exciting, except I will drink that because I forgot to drink extra water before I left. The downside is solar is toxic. It's been a good short time to visit here. Fine And storage lockers. Okay, that goes up and down, that goes up and down. Okay. How do I get down from here? Oh, good. Really? Better not be a slow elevator. It's a slow elevator. It's actually not that bad. I should bring a couple purification capsules with me. Shoot. That would have reset my toxicity. Oxygen, space food. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. I'm gonna cook. Oh, I got far enough away. Huzzah. There's some osmium. Tungsten. That's a very pretty spot. Probably one even nicer when you get all the toxic goo cleaned up. Okay, that's right. Nope. Okay. Let's... No. Take that. Take that one too. That's the same ones, okay. So it's not there. It's not one over there. Here we go. I want that. Excuse me. There's this point. Ramp. That one was grass. This is the way I came. That might actually be back to the way I came. Ugh. North. Yeah, that's the way I came. Is that railroad track going anywhere? Maybe. Where's that railroad track going? What's it say? Disappears at 1 GPU purification. Ugh. So that's another tram I'll be able to take at some point. Okay. Oh. Fly this way. Birdie. There's Humboldt. And Prime. And the small one's Aqualis. No, not Aqualis, the other planet. Celeria, I think it is. Selena. Selena. That's it. Selena. That's the gas giant. Oh my goodness. There's so much left of this planet. Holy cow. And this way's blocked. Boo. Let's see. Disappears at 1 GPU. Okay. Love these plants that are photoluminescent. It's so cool. What's that over there? Oh, Bruce, I want to check this crate. Oh, do I stay out here or do I just take shortcut home? No, I'll just take shortcut home. Oh, that's going to be a location of a quartz. Whatchamacallit? Cosmic quartz. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pop one more. see what's up this area. Oh, I think this is back into the where that dome was. Okay. And I get up this face. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, so there's a broader area I still can't access. Over there. You just have these. I love this. They just scatter human junk all over the place. We're over. Nothing. Could I get it if I went down there? Maybe that way? Maybe drink water. Get yourself off the cliff. Oh, a plastic nugget. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can get it if I go this way. What was that? No. No, okay. For a second I thought maybe there was something good. I think this is the cave where I got the osmium. Yeah, that's the cave where I got the osmium. Okay, I know where I am. What's that? No idea. Come on. Nine. That area's cleared up. There you can actually see the toxicity on the ground fade away. Yeah, no worries, Michelle. Just a little exploring before I end the stream. Have an idea of what I might do next time. That's still got to be cleaned out. Okay. There. There's the solar field. My base is just on the other side of that hill. Okay. Okay. And there's home sweet home. So I guess next time I'll just do some focusing on cleaning some of this stuff up around the base here, toxicity wise. No. Okay, got that place there. I knew. And that way there's some that's got to be cleaned up, and then over that way there's a pile that's got to be cleaned up. So I think that's what I'll focus on next time is doing toxicity cleanups. Now that out. So I need to find a body of water that I can put an algae collector in. Now I got one. Or I could build it. Somehow I got both of them very fast. That's interesting. How to manage that one? There's tier 1. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Because next time I'll hit that. Doubt I'll hit that. Unless I can get these tier 4 drills. That's going to require a lot of heat that I don't have right now. And to get more heat, I need that. And oxygen's going up slow. But put out algae collectors that will up by oxygen production. So I guess that'll be the next thing. Get some water cleaned up so I can get algae generators out. Okay, well, I get that. I'm gonna call her. See if anybody's around. Let's we can. Browser. What are folks doing today? Let's see. Looks like yeah, no worries. Okay, I will do that, Michelle. Thank you for that. And yeah, I just have to figure out what I'm going to play tomorrow morning. Let me check over here. Okay, well, let's go with Jessica, who's playing Teddy's Haven. It's a fun little game. I've been watching her play it. Enjoying that one. So I will suggest, if you want to go somewhere, is I would say go see Jessica. She's playing, like I said, she's playing Teddy's Haven. It's a cute game. I like it. Yeah, I'm planning to start a playthrough of Dinkum. I really want to get back into it. So yeah, I will be doing that. So I may reach out to you for some mod suggestions. But for now, I will say, like I said, folks, if you want to hop over and watch Jessica as she plays Teddy's Haven, links right there in chat. I want to thank Michelle Shelley Liberty and Amp, Wolf Cub, Shaman, Mr. Ted's, of course, our new subscriber, Cozy Chaos. Thank you for subscribing. Darlene, of course, for being here. Who else was here? I know I'm going to miss people, and I apologize for that. Dragon Lord was in. Casper, Ghost Pet Shop. Everybody popped in. I definitely want to say thank you all for coming. And yeah, and Shaman, yeah, especially Shaman. Shaman's a doll, and everybody else who made it, gave some likes. If you're not sub, please sub. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to break that. Well, right now, trying to break the 200 mark, but if you're not sub, like I said, I'd appreciate it. And thanks for Michelle Shelley for sticking it out and chatting all afternoon. And I guess the most important thing for everybody is happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. I like to poke yous every now and then. Poke the bear, as they say. But love y'all. Love America. Yous might be weird at times, but still love you. And if you're, as I said earlier, if you know someone who's alone tomorrow on Thanksgiving, please reach out to them. Make sure they're okay. Make sure their head's in the right place. And, because family holidays can be hard for people alone. Trust me. I learned that one the hard way at Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving. It was not easy for me. Thankfully, there's some pretty amazing people in this community that kept me from doing anything stupid. And I just want to say, like I said, is if you can reach out to anybody who's alone tomorrow, please do it. And enjoy the time with your friends, enjoy the time with your family, enjoy the food, enjoy the football. I believe the Macy's parade's tomorrow morning, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that runs tomorrow morning too. If you like watching that one, definitely enjoy the parade, and otherwise, have an awesome, awesome, awesome Thanksgiving, you guys. And if you go out on Friday to do some shopping for Black Friday, be safe. Last thing we want to do is lose one of our community to something stupid, a fight over a TV or a toaster. So just be safe this next couple days, everybody, and drive safe. If you're driving, drive safe. Please don't drink and drive. Take a cab, stay the night. Be smart. Last thing you want to do is, online shopping does rule, Michelle. But be smart, and don't put yourself in a situation where you may think it's okay, but ask yourself this: is it worth 8 years in prison and knowing for the rest of your life that you killed a family? So please be safe out there if you're driving. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs and drive. Everybody knows I like my marijuana, but I always am safe. I never drive after I hit. And that's just to be safe and make sure I don't endanger myself or anybody around me. So please be smart, and have a great, great, great Thanksgiving, everybody. You are all amazing. You're all loved. See you around. And like I said, enjoy the food, enjoy the football, enjoy the parades, enjoy the family, enjoy the festivities. See you next time, everybody. Which will be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Bye-bye, everybody.